10 to 15 minutes a day. You have at least 10 to 15 minutes a day, sometime in your day. Maybe it's in the middle of your day, or maybe it's in the morning when you get started. We all know that a morning routine is critical to our growth, whether it be inspirational growth or motivational growth or business growth or whatever we want. What we do for our morning routine: stay away from your cell phone, stay away from the news, stay away from YouTube's stuff, stay away from all of that, and do your routine that is going to encourage you, grow you, and to get you in the right mindset and to frame your day. If you spend your morning framing your day on a negative platform or listening to what's going on in the world, you're going to have a negative platform. And that has a tendency to stay with people for a long time during their day. I'm sure you can relate to this if you've done this any time in your past, or maybe you did it today and didn't realize it. So the morning routine is very important for your day, because how you start your day, how you start your morning, will determine the vibration, the alignment you're setting for your day. So just as important is taking action steps to have the lifestyle you want to keep and wanting. You want this, you want to keep it, you want to do it, and you have to take the action steps that it's going to take to do this. So are you doing the action steps? What are the action steps is another big one. What are the action steps that you need? How about taking 10 to 15 minutes a day? I mean, just a few minutes. It doesn't have to be first thing in the morning. It can be sometime in the middle of your day. Oh, hold on just a second here, friends. And I made a boo-boo again. Let me correct my boo-boo. Okay. By taking 15 minutes, a simple little 15 minutes, what are you going to do for that 15 minutes? Well, first of all, you're going to grow you. You're going to learn. You're going to educate yourself. So knowing what you want and knowing what you desire. When you want something, you're desiring to have that. You're desiring to create that. Whether it be a thing, a lifestyle, a business, whatever it is. We all have something in there in our lives that we want to do. We have a desire. So are you apprehensive about actually getting started? Are you maybe afraid of what it's going to take to get started? Are you afraid of the failure that you see everyone out there having from starting what you are wanting to start? Well, number one is you are not everyone else. You are you. You are unique. So whatever you put into what you want is a given that it's going to work out for you the way you desire, because it's you, not somebody else. Okay? Keep that in mind. And so when you use the systems that work, right? You use systems and strategies that work. So you want to get started, and maybe you've already started and you're just flailing and just falling to the wayside. I'm hearing so much of this these days. People are getting started and they don't really have the mindset to do it, and they're just struggling. And this is really hard because you have a passion, but yet you're struggling. So I want you to back up. I want you to stop what you're doing right now and back up. Take 3 steps backwards and say, okay, take a deep breath. Okay, I started this. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know marketing. I don't know promotion. I don't know leads. I don't know any of this stuff to get sales online. Okay, let's fix that. There is a solution to every quandary. There is a solution to every problem. So let's fix that, and let's make it as simple and as prosperous as possible, okay? So 10 to 15 minutes a day, that's what I want you to carve out. Put it on your calendar. Put it in your schedule. 10 to 15, excuse me, I got a lozenge in my mouth. 10 to 15 minutes a day, and this is for you. I want you to learn. I want you to study. I want you to research. So for 10 to 15 minutes a day, whatever it is you're wanting to do, if you're wanting to do a home business, if you're wanting to do maybe a brick and mortar business, maybe you want to learn a new trade, whatever it is. I want you to take 10, 15 minutes a day, and I want you to study, learn. I want you to research what it takes to have this business. What are the steps that people are doing? What are the steps other people are taking to grow their business? I want you to learn, and you're not going to learn it all in one spoof. You're not going to learn it all in 10 or 15 minutes. You're going to do this every day. And by doing this every day, what you're doing is you're building momentum. When you do something on a consistent basis that is benefiting you, that is growing you, that is making you prosperous, that is making you the leader in what you're doing. You're learning, you're gaining knowledge, and you are coming forward and saying, okay, I learned this, I learned that. So you're putting all this together. You're putting it together, and your mind is getting a mindset of what it is you want to do. And the more you do this, your subconscious mind will start kicking in because you're doing this on a consistent basis. You're being consistent every day. You're learning something new. You don't have to do it for more than 10 or 15 minutes. You don't want to overwhelm yourself. If you do it for more, that's fine. No problem. But if you're just starting out, if you're in a mood where you're frustrated and you're not getting success for what you're doing right now, then back it up a second and look at what you're doing and look at the results you're having. Stop. If you don't know what you're doing, then stop and learn what you need to learn. So take this 10 to 15 minutes every day, guys. Pick a time every day. Don't pick a time here, this day, that day. Pick a set time every day that you are going to take 10, 15 minutes to research what it is that you want to do. I'm going to use home business as an example. If you're building a home business, you're going to need to learn marketing. You're going to need to learn funnel building. You're going to need to learn sales. You're going to need to learn attraction marketing. You're going to need to learn content marketing. You're going to need to learn what to say. There's a lot of things you need to learn to be successful. You're going to learn these in little steps, and you're going to learn them at your pace. No one is pushing you out the door. No one is making you do anything. When you do this and you set yourself up to have success, your mindset is going to come in play. Your mindset's going to be there for you. Your mindset's going to take a look and say, hey, we did this. This came together. This is great. I know how to do this now. I feel confident. You've went through the steps. Now, as you're doing this, as you are learning, and as you are researching 10, 15 minutes a day, I want you to visualize as you're learning, as you are going through these tutorials that you are looking at, that you're learning. I want you to go through, and I want you to visualize yourself starting the business. I want you to visualize yourself taking the first step. I want you to visualize yourself taking the second step. I want you to visualize yourself marketing. I want you to visualize yourself putting yourself out there. I want you to visualize how good you feel doing this. I want you to visualize bringing it all out there. It's not done yet. You're just visualizing how this makes you feel as you are learning the steps, as you are learning to be the creator of your world, as you are learning to do this. You are visualizing what it is it's making you feel, and how great it is, and how everything's coming together, and how good you are at it, and how successful you are at it, and you're seeing that. Make a vision board if you want to. Vision boards are good. They give you a focal point that you can visualize with pictures. Visualization is all about pictures we create in our mind. So when you have a vision board, you can look at your vision board and have the different steps if you want to. But we're not going to go for the end result on this one. We're going for the 10 to 15 minutes. And this is not just for you. This is for a lot of people out there who over the years have had struggles in getting where they want to go and doing what they want to do. So when you do, and you know that you have got these 10 to 15 minutes slotted for the day, I mean, they're already there. It's there for the day. Not going anywhere. That's what you're going to have for the day, 10 to 15 minutes. And that's all for you to learn, to research, to grow, whatever it is you're wanting to do. When you do this, you are getting a mindset in tune with what it is you want. You're having a mindset that is persistent. You have a mindset that is going to attract the right people to you, to give you the right lessons, to give you the right coaching, to give you the right tips and tricks and strategies. You're going to have that come in play if you haven't already. So use this 10 to 15 minutes for yourself to learn. I want you to learn. I want you to research. You're not going to take action steps right at this point when you're first starting out. You're going to learn what you need to do. And as you're learning, those in themselves are action steps. Yeah, surprise. Those in themselves are action steps. When you take 10 to 15 minutes a day, you're learning how to do something. You're learning what the strategy is. You're learning what systems you need to learn to be in play. You're learning that is action steps. And how did we sneak that in there? Well, we snuck that in there because it made it so simple to give you the actions that you needed without making it stressful for you. Okay? We don't want you to be stressed. We don't want you to be overwhelmed. We don't want you to feel like everything is coming down on you. We want you to be successful in what you're doing. Reach out. If you're at that point where you need to get help, reach out for people that have the coaching, that have the strategies, that have the systems. Reach out to people that are already doing what you want to do. When you do that and you reach out with a pure heart and you reach out with the intention of making something happen for yourself, it's an intention. Okay? You're going to become more consistent. Your intention's going to be pure and true to you. This is about you and nobody else. Nobody else is going to benefit from this more than you will yourself. Because when you benefit from what you're doing, you first and foremost will have the joy in your heart that you created this, that you did this, that this is coming forward because of what you're doing. So it goes along the path of visualization. You're visualizing it, you're seeing it, it's all coming together, and it's happening for you. So if you're in that part where you're doing that and you're looking, and maybe you've already started this, we've talked about a similar system like this before, and we've also talked about doing this in this challenge we have going on right now. We've talked about getting in there and motivating yourself and getting yourself into the alignment that you need to get into. We've talked about zero rejection marketing, which is attraction marketing. And it's just another step and another phase to help you to grow, to help you to prosper, and to help you to market with knowledge and leadership and skills and to have the success you need. It's a given that when you learn every day, you're building your self-confidence. You're building who you are. You're building your path. So let's go and let's take this step and let's get you going. 10, 15 minutes a day, guys. That's all it's going to take to get you at least started. Okay? If you want more, if you're already getting there, maybe you're at the point where you need to learn these skills we've got. So get in here. I do have a link for you here, and it will get you in there and get you going. And there's replays, and there's so much in there. So learn, grow, prosper. Okay? I will talk to y'all later and have a super blessed day. Bye-bye.